Today's video is dedicated to one of my favorite skincare topics, that is a daily sunscreen. Why do you ask? Well, because before I fell into the rabbit hole of skincare and understanding how important a daily sunscreen is in a well-aging or an anti-aging skincare routine, I would have said, you want me to put that all over my face every day? Not gonna happen. But now I know better. And that sentiment was largely because the only experience I had with sunscreen was buying whatever body sunscreen was on sale at the drugstore. And then came Asian sunscreens. Once you try them, I swear you'll never go back. The texture, the formulation, the sunscreen filters that are used, it all is really just next level, making applying a daily sunscreen a pleasure and not a sin. Why am I talking about sins? So the good news out of that is some North American products are now coming out with a similar texture, formula, lightweight application to the skin. It's just the sunscreen filters that are regulatory in nature, and what can be used in Asian sunscreens is not necessarily approved by the FDA in the US or here in Canada, at least not yet. So I really like that we have more choice when it comes to a daily sunscreen, and you can kind of pick your preference, whether it's mineral, whether it's chemical, whether it's a hybrid. If you like a lightweight dewy finish, which is my personal preference, and many Korean sunscreens actually give that finish on the skin, which is part of the reason that I really started buying into Asian sunscreens in the first place. For me, I just find when my skin looks dewy and hydrated, it lessens the look of my fine lines and wrinkles, and I think actually makes me look younger. So today we're going to go over the current facial sunscreens that are in my rotation, predominantly Asian sunscreens, but I do have one North American one in there. And we'll start with that. It's by Paula's Choice. Now, I teased about this sunscreen on another video of mine. I had just received it in PR, so I hadn't really had the chance to test it out on my skin. I love the concept of an SPF oil. Not gonna lie, when I first saw this, I thought, oh, am I gonna be able to apply enough to achieve the SPF on the bottle, which is typically a 1/4 teaspoon for your face and neck, and it not look like a greasy mess? But I kind of see this as the SPF I use on a regular work day. For me, I spend predominantly my days indoors when I'm working, so I wouldn't necessarily use this on a full day outside or a full beach day. This bottle has a little shimmer to it, completely irrelevant to this conversation. I just like the pearlescent finish, and it's $29 Canadian at the time of filming for a 30 ml size. This has an SPF of 30, which is generally the minimum amount of SPF that I look for when I'm reaching for a daily facial sunscreen. And yes, it is an oil, but it is so lightweight and beautiful to apply, and it really just sinks into the skin beautifully. Now, I've had a couple of experiences with this product where I did find it pilled under foundation. I don't know if that's the experience of others. I'd love for you to drop in the comments below if you've had that experience. So I've been reserving this one for my no makeup routine days, which is typically how I spend my day. I do not wear a full face of makeup on most days. I just think it gives a lovely natural skin finish. This oil format has antioxidants and ceramides that really support the hydration levels in your skin and protects the skin barrier, also leaving no white cast. The next sunscreen I want to talk about was sent to me by Numbuzin. Now, I've worked for this brand on YouTube before. If you've missed that video, I'll link it at the end of this one. Numbuzin is a Korean skincare brand. They're also available on Amazon, and I was really excited to test this sunscreen out. This is their #1 clear filter sun essence SPF 50+ PA+++++. And it's 50 mils at the time of filming for $18.49 Canadian. I've actually been reaching for this sunscreen on most days. It has the texture I prefer, that lightweight, milky, silky, dewy finish on the skin that just glides onto the skin effortlessly, sinks into the skin beautifully, and just leaves a nice hydrated and dewy finish. It's alcohol, fragrance, and essential oil free, and has some notable ingredients in it, like a licorice root extract, which helps to brighten the skin, niacinamide that has so many well-aging benefits, as well as antioxidants. And one of my favorite things to calm and soothe my skin is Centella asiatica, a great ingredient that's also found in this formulation. There are also wonderful hydrating ingredients in here, making this a great product to be an all-in-one moisturizer and sunscreen if you want to eliminate a step in your skincare routine. Next up is a hybrid tinted sunscreen. This one is by Skin 1004. This is a brand that has one of my favorite all-time sunscreens that I've talked about endlessly on my channel and my socials before. That is their Madagascar Centella Halu-Cica Water Fit Sun Serum. It's an SPF 50+ PA++++, and I just love it for its typical Asian texture and finish finish on the skin. So I purchased this tone up cream because I have combination sensitive rosacea-prone skin. It's also dehydrated, but I like to capitalize on these sort of all-in-one products wherever I can, and really wanted to test this one out for that purpose because I was hoping it would cover some of the redness due to my rosacea in my skin, and this product didn't disappoint. This is their Tone Brightening Tone Up Sunscreen SPF 50 plus PA++++. It's a hybrid tinted sunscreen. It's a great option to kind of mix your makeup and sunscreen into one product. Again, maybe eliminating a step and not needing to wear a full coverage foundation, CC cream or BB cream, whatever your preference is. This works to even out skin tone while giving a very lightweight coverage and still protecting your skin from the sun. Really love using tinted sunscreens or tone up creams that are really quite popular in Asian skincare to help temper the redness and rosacea on my skin. I like both mineral and chemical sunscreens. I really don't have a preference. I use both in my skincare routines. Do you have a preference? Matte, dewy finish, mineral, chemical sunscreen? Drop it in the comments section below. This sunscreen is the best of both worlds. It's hybrid, meaning you're getting the mineral filters as well as the chemical filters, and doesn't apply really thick like typical mineral sunscreens do. It also has great ingredients to call out, including tranexamic acid, which works to brighten the skin, niacinamide, there's glycerin in here, a great hydrator for the skin, Centella asiatica to calm and soothe. So again, making it another good option for an all-in-one moisturizer and sunscreen, kind of, and makeup if you want to eliminate some steps in your skincare routine. And it's $19 for a 50 ml size. I'm not going to review the Ever Eden mineral sunscreen again because I've talked about it quite a lot on my channel already, but suffice to say, still holding the spot of one of my favorite mineral sunscreens of the summer. The last sunscreen I want to review, I was influenced to buy by literally everybody on the internet. Hang on, this isn't the last one. I still have one more. Hang in there, we're almost done. As an aside, do you have a preferred length of YouTube video that you like to watch? I kind of do my videos based on the length of videos I like to watch, which are typically between 8 and 15 minutes, but I've never actually asked you. So comment below, what is your ideal length of time for a YouTube video? Anyway, the Tocobo, I don't know how to pronounce it, Watery sunscreen SPF 50 plus PA+++++ seems to be everywhere on socials. It's 50 mils for $32. This has fragrance in it. I personally love the scent. It's very light, just a floral accent that is not too overwhelming. Similar texture to the Numbuzin one, very milky, silky, easy to apply, leaves that dewy finish that I really love. It sinks into the skin beautifully and has a number of adjunct skincare ingredients like niacinamide and antioxidants. And antioxidants in a sunscreen is really powerful because they work to help protect the skin from environmental and free radical damage, in addition to the sun protective factor of the UV filters that are being used in the formulation. When I ordered this one, I actually thought I added the corresponding sunscreen stick into my cart at the same time, and it was only when my products arrived that I realized it wasn't there and that I never ordered it in the first place. So let me know if you've tried their sunscreen stick. I'm very interested to see if you liked it. However, Round Lab saved the day for me. They sent me over a PR package and their sunscreen stick was in it. So I'm very happy to try this one because their Birch Juice Moisturizing Sun Cream is one of my favorites. Another I've put on repeat in my channels and my socials. So I was really happy to get this sunscreen stick. This is the last one I'm talking about today. I love sunscreen sticks. As a mother of 3, I have a purse that contains a bazillion things, including a sunscreen stick, because I don't want to carry sunscreen that might leak all over my purse, and it's just so easy to throw in and have on the go, because invariably I'm going to want to reapply sunscreen throughout the day. I personally don't use sunscreen sticks as my primary application, nor for my kids. I make sure I'm wearing a daily sunscreen and I use it for reapplication only. What I love about these sunscreen sticks is somehow they kind of work like magic and don't rip off all your makeup as you're reapplying. In fact, I'll show it to you right now. Okay, how cute is this packaging? I don't know, the little birch tree on the side, you have my heart at the packaging. As you can see here, very easy to roll up the stick. When I use sunscreen sticks, periodically I clean the end of the sunscreen stick because I'm not applying this to clean hands, I'm applying it directly to my face, over top of makeup, probably over top of dirt and God knows what else too. So in order to make sure that I'm not exposing my skin to clogged pores or acne or anything like that, to clean the top of it periodically as well. But watch this, how does this work? I mean, this is over top of CC cream and blush. There's a little bit on there, but you can see this texture. Maybe you can't see. Too bad you couldn't feel it because it feels amazing. And look at that. Really nothing on the edge of the stick. Now, I don't have a mirror right now. Is my blush all over the place? I guess I'll see in editing. It just makes it a perfect reapplication method. And for this one, really, really, really lightweight texture and honestly feels so effortless on the skin. The place I need this most is actually on my nose because of my rosacea. The sun is actually a trigger for me. So it's very important and very essential that I wear a daily sunscreen, not only for its anti-aging properties to protect my skin, but to help prevent rosacea flare-ups. And my nose seems to get burnt even if I'm wearing SPF 50, reapplying every 10 minutes. I swear my nose still gets burnt. So the sun is definitely a trigger for my rosacea and especially on my nose. So this is a great way to reapply very frequently on top of my nose. Did I even say what this was? By Round Lab Birch Juice Moisturizing Sun Stick PA. What am I saying? Round Labs Birch Juice Moisturizing Sun Stick. I think I'm having a problem here. Round Labs Birch Juice Moisturizing Sun Stick SPF 50 plus PA++++. Okay, I'm done for the day. It's alcohol, fragrance, and essential oil free and is around $35 at the time of filming. This contains so many great ingredients for my skin, including their signature birch tree sap, but there's also aloe, kelp, niacinamide, and a number of antioxidants and peptides in this formulation that really take this from just a sunscreen to actually a great addition to your well-aging skincare routine. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this roundup of sunscreens, and also please drop your sunscreen recommendations in the comments below. I love reading them. I'm sure other people do too, and I like adding them to my wish list as well. If you haven't already watched these videos, be sure to watch them next. Thanks as always for watching, and I hope you have a fabulous day.